Bonjour, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 22 franchise mode here in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, year number 3 off season. After losing in the second round to the eventual Stanley Cup champions, the Toronto Maple Leafs, I sit here disappointed after a lackluster Game 5 and 6, 2 5-1 losses in a row. You know, it's just one of those series. The random number generator wasn't on our side. I thought we could have beat Toronto walking into that series. Yes, they have Matthews and Marner and Tavares, and they have a really nice-looking defensive core with Morgan Rielly, Rasmus Sandin, Topi Niemela. They were a great team. They are the best team in the NHL. Colorado won the President's Trophy, but Toronto is the Stanley Cup champions. They are the Cup champions. 57 wins. We were bound to run into a team better than us eventually, and we lost. You know, I'm going to take some positivity out of this playoff run. A lot of our young kids came up big, one of them being Matvei Michkov. I'm very happy to see what I'm so excited for him to be here the entire franchise mode, unless he pisses me off. Then he's gone. Cole Caulfield, I'm talking about you, and Lars Eller. But I digress. We did come back down 0-2 and forced 6. You know, it is what it is. That's what I chalk it up to. Random number generator wasn't in our favor. A couple of guys on this team I am a little disappointed about. We did check statistics at the end of last episode, but we have to preface the offseason before we get there. Matvei Michkov, guys like Farrell really showed up, and I'm excited to see what they can do in their future. They're going to be here long term. Cole Caulfield and Nick Suzuki had a rough postseason run. I mean, Nick Suzuki had 6 points in 11 games. He was a plus-minus of a 0. I can't be too upset with that. We went 2 rounds deep. He's a 90 overall. He's going to be here for a long time, probably the entire franchise. But he is the next captain of this team unless somebody comes out of left field. After Gallagher's retired, he's still captain. He's still putting up points. I'm proud of this team and the success that we've had this early in the franchise mode, going from a really negative year number 1, turning around and immediately winning a Stanley Cup, the 25th in franchise history, adding veterans, adding great prospects, and we're here in the year 3 off season with a lot of opportunities to make this team even better. Now, I asked, do we turn around once again and blow this team up? It really depends what I see in front of me in free agency and the draft. I don't necessarily believe we have to blow this team up. We could get a couple of nice free agents, have a nice draft, and immediately be in the Stanley Cup contender spot once again. Now, Bergeron, Giroux, David Perron, it's likely that all of them aren't going to come back just because I want to go youth movement. If I can get 2 of them back, I'm cool with that. We have about $30 million to work with. That reminds me, I do want to do a sign and trade now. We have a lot of young defensemen coming up into the NHL next year. It is going to be almost a brand new defensive core. Well, not brand new, but Caden Gooley played his first NHL season. Norlinder's still going to be here. Ryan Graves, I'm going to offer a contract. I want to do a sign and trade deal. I think a 4-year deal. And then 4.8 for an 84 overall defenseman. That is a sign and trade. Now, that isn't necessarily an ability in this game. What I'm going to do is trade him at the draft, hopefully move up, so we can get a solid prospect. That's the plan. Chris Letang, he was really good for us all season long. Unfortunately, we just don't have room. We do not have room at this point in time. Romanov's going to be here. We're probably going to move on from Brook and Hajic. In the system, you have guys like Petrolainen. I can't pronounce that right. I don't know. You have Simon Nemitz and Sergei Radulov. All 3 of them need to be in the NHL next year. So we're in a little bit of a defensive, what would you call that? Conundrum. Even though it's better for us to have too much talent instead of not a lot. So the draft is on our way. Hopefully Ryan Graves signs. Is it Ryan Graves? Ryan Graves, hey! Well, you're not gonna be here in Montreal very much longer. Sorry, buddy. We are gonna simulate towards the draft. That is the smart move here. We have a lot of veterans coming off contract. Claude Giroux. Oh, Anaheim at number 2. You think they would be interested in moving? They jump up from 10th to 2nd. Now, I haven't paid too much attention to the draft this year. We worried about a championship and putting all our mentality into that. I still think we're going to have a solid draft. Hopefully, the Anaheim Ducks are intrigued in trading that 2nd overall pick. It would be the 2nd straight year we traded for the 2nd overall pick. Hopefully, somebody in the top 10 wants to trade. This is a very, very deep draft. I've looked around, and there's not necessarily one guy I have in mind. I want this Topi Vitaluma, who is looking quite interesting. I am scouting him currently. If I don't know what he is by the draft, I'm going to probably stay away from it because it goes from medium elite to top 6 really quickly. We're going to try to be smart here. We're going to try to be smart at the draft. We're going to be smart at the draft. View retired players. Are we losing anybody this year? Eric Stahl, Montreal Canadiens legend. Zach Parise, Paul Stastny, Jeff Carter, Duncan Keith, Ryan Sutter, Mark Giordano. Well, it's the usual for year number 3. Goalies, is Carey Price calling it quits? He is 36. He's bound to go eventually. Craig Anderson. Man, Craig Anderson in Ottawa was such an absolute G. You know that? He was so good. Did we happen to lose anybody? I just want to make sure that we didn't. Montreal. No, we didn't lose anybody. Carey Price is still here for another year. His $10.5 million contract is slowly but surely coming to an end. It's going to be 2 more years, and then we have a free $10 million to work with. That'll be very, very fun. Jeff Carter, Mark Giordano, and Pierre-Edouard Bellemare are now scouts. That's fun. Not super worried about coaching at this very moment. Draft interviews. You know what? Let me go to the draft interviews. There's one guy that I want to talk to. Obviously, it's a guy that I just mentioned. I know Celebrini is a medium. Is he actually not in... Did I not put him anywhere? Rest of the world. Okay. I thought I had him in, Never mind. Okay. So that I will keep that in mind. Zetterberg's a medium elite. And the top 8 are medium elites. That's a fantastic draft class. Now, Topi Vitaluma. I am scared of picking you. You seem very interesting. I'm not totally set on him just yet. I want to talk to him, though. We're going to interview him, see if we can, find out what he's up to. So, Topi Vitaluma, what are your strengths? We might already know them. We're just having a nice, simple conversation. It's skating. Ooh, he's a fast skater. What's your weakness? What's your weakness? I'm more of a skilled player, so my physical... We don't need you to be physical. Do we have plenty of physical players on this team? We could use a nice power forward in the future. We really could. Just such an awesome power forward. I'm gonna go with play style. See what his ETA is. I think it was what's your readiness? 1 year ETA. There's still some work for me to do on my game. I'm a couple of years away from competing for an NHL job. Okay, keep that in mind. I'm pretty sure most of the guys in the top 8 aren't going to be NHL ready anyways, unless there's generated guys like Falk. And I think Falk is the only... No, Tatanka is also 2 defensemen. Damn. Too bad we don't need a defenseman. Damn, we didn't learn too much about him. Maybe we go with him, maybe we don't. Maybe we don't move up at all. That's an idea. We will look around the league, see what is up. It's time for the 2024 NHL entry draft. GM Thumbs is ready. He's got his phones activated. Oh my God. The top 2 picks are up for grab. The Minnesota Wild and Anaheim Ducks are willing to move those selections. The Buffalo Sabres at number 5. The Senators. So teams are... Ooh, in this sort of draft, you're guaranteed a medium elite. What do I need? We don't need a defenseman. I would love to have Aaron Kiviharju. He's a beast. Do I need to move up? Maybe a center prospect in Zetterberg or Linus Eriksson? Alexander Zetterberg. Damn. I know next draft is pretty good too. I'm almost certain. Next draft is also solid. Do I need any? I mean, do I need to move up? I should. I should move up. I still want Topi Vitaluma. 2-year ETA. He's not. He's going to be a high top 6 player. That's what I'm thinking. Or he's a high franchise player. There is no in between. I do have a couple of guys pinned. So we're hoping to have just a solid draft. A couple of gems here. Tatanka and Yzerman. Cole Yzerman, who is an actual player. We don't need any wingers. Center prospect is... Well, we have Nick Suzuki. And after that, Joshua Waugh is coming up to the NHL next year. Monday Night Waugh. Zetterberg at number 7. Playmaker. He's going to be a playmaker. He's a sniper? How does that make any sense, EA? If he's similar to Nicholas Backstrom, he should probably be a playmaker, right? I'm going to bring up my notepad here with my... Okay, so he's a carry cycle efficiency balance player. We're not super sure about that, though. It's not totally scouted. Zetterberg, you have Linus Eriksson, who is a playmaker. Guaranteed playmaker. I'm not exactly sure what to move up for. It's one of those drafts that, honestly, any of these guys work. Vitaluma, I don't trust that in the slightest. I still want him, though. I don't trust it, though. We have this German, Marco Renz, 3-year ETA. No, we have Healy, Grinder. Let me go to pin players. Let me go to my pin players real quick, see how they're doing. Vitaluma, Healy. I'm going to take Healy off. We're not going to draft him. Unless we do. Enland. Ola Enland. Oh, baby. Hello. Similar to Guy Lafleur. 1-year ETA. Now that, I'm assuming, is a medium top 6 player. Now, he's almost guaranteed those X factors. 12th overall pick. Right winger. We don't need a right winger, though. You know, we do have Marco Renz. I mean, there's a lot of options. There are a lot of options. I'm not sure exactly what path I'm going to go. We have Jaro McGrath here at 114. We have Kozlov at 110. Okay, now what I'm going to do we move up for that 2nd overall pick? No, I don't think we are. Minnesota, they're going to select 1st overall, 77 overall, high elite defenseman, Aaron Kivi-Harju. The Anaheim Ducks are also on the board here. They're going to select Tatanka. Now, we're going to sim up just a little bit more. Actually, if I want to go for that 5th overall pick, or 8th. 5th overall is seeming like what I would move up for. Now, what I'm going to do our due diligence, check around the league, see if there's anything on the block that I could be intrigued in. Now, I did see Troy Terry and Pierre-Luc Dubois on the block all season long. It's because the teams were unable to sign them as RFAs. I don't hate the idea of bringing on a Troy Terry. I don't hate that in the slightest. Now, I'm not sure where he'd work on this team. We could replace Patrice Bergeron with 90 overall Troy Terry. That's an option. Now, he's going to cost a pretty penny. No, he might not. If he's been sitting in free agency for this long, I doubt he's going to cost a boatload. Brad Marchand in a Montreal Canadiens jersey. Holy moly, that would be weird. No. Coleman. McNabb, no. Okay, somebody have something dynamite on the... Troy Terry's pretty cool. Peak is on the block. Josh Anderson for Dallas. You have Slavkovsky for Detroit. Lindstrom, no. 86 overall, Drew Down. $11 million. Oh my God. Jonas Brodin? Oh my God. How can I... He'd only fit our 3rd pairing. Oh man. One of the best defensemen in the NHL today. One of the most underrated, easily. Okay, Jonas Brodin. And then they have Carson Lambos. Oh, what a deal. Oh, man. It'd be we could swap one of the defensemen we already have. Like, could we do Romanov? I'll come back to that. I'll keep that in mind. Nothing here from Nashville. Nothing here from New Jersey. Palmieri, no. Bernard Othenman, no. Quentin Musty is on the block? Ottawa, what are you doing, man? Stop putting awesome prospects on the block just for me to trade for, baby. Evander Kane, that's hilarious. No, it doesn't seem... Well, there's a couple of names we could potentially go for. Jonas Brodin, as I literally started this episode by saying, we have a logjam at the defensive core. We don't necessarily need to move up for that. Loktionov is here. 20 years of age, he's probably not going to grow. Pierre-Luc Dubois. Now, Pierre-Luc Dubois doesn't fit our team in the slightest. If I'm going to go out and trade for one of those RFAs that were left in free agency, it's Troy Terry. Troy Terry. I kind of want to do this deal. Now, we could not. I want to, though. Cole Caulfield, you're thin ice, baby. Thin ice. Now, as I said, logjam at defense. St. Louis is going to make their selection here, so I'll let them make their pick. Troy Terry, man. St. Louis, they're going to select... Ooh, Yzerman, not Yzerman. Anaheim, okay. Troy Terry, you're going to fit this team, even if you don't necessarily fit our second line. Those X factors are going to carry you to being just a nice, just a mighty fine second line center for us. If there's not a trade to be made here, then, I mean, if I can't make it go through, then I just can't make it go through. Petrolainen. Oh, we could do Ryan Graves. We could swap Ryan Graves over to the Anaheim Ducks. Do they need defensemen? I mean, they want them. So I'm gonna assume they could definitely use. They got Drysdale, Fowler, Gustafsson. They definitely, yeah. And they can't afford Troy Terry. They can't afford him. Cool. I like that. I like this. Picasso. Awesome. Let me go trade value. What are you feeling? Ryan Poehling, I'd be cool with moving on from him eventually. Do we have draft picks? Second round draft pick? I could give one of them. I don't want to give my first round draft pick. I'll give you the second round draft pick. Ryan Graves and a second for Troy Terry. Trade is going to be rejected. Okay. Are we coming close, Anaheim? Are you telling me we're close? Please tell me we're close. Rookie skaters. Osborne? Yes. Low elite? Come on. Anaheim, this is a good deal. You can't afford them. You can't afford them. We can afford them. You can't. Trade reject. Okay, Anaheim. Maybe we come back to Troy Terry later. Maybe we move up in this draft, get a nice prospect, and we're good. Troy Terry, man. Maybe we wait. Hold on. I could move Ryan Graves my first up for this fifth. The Buffalo Sabres. At 5, who would I mean, I would like Demidov. It's just Demidov, Owen. He is a playmaker, left-wing center playmaker, carry, shoot, efficiency, balanced. You're so cool. Celebrini, Zetterberg. I mean, I don't necessarily like many of these prospects. Center prospect, for sure, right? Demidov. Why do I keep adding an N to that name? Demidov. It's just Demidov. Doug Demidov. Man, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to... The Boston Bruins are going to go select... do I even want to move up? Whoa, wait, hold on. Did the Buffalo Sabres just trade that 5th overall selection? Did Winnipeg trade for... Hold on. Wait. Was that not Buffalo? Am I having a moment here? Was Buffalo not 5th overall? Were they 9th overall? Hold on. Wait. Did they move back? I'm so confused. No, I'm not going to move up then. I don't want to move up in this draft. It's not the draft to move up in. I don't necessarily like too much here. A lot of medium elites, that's cool. You got Zetterberg here, and then you got the Ottawa and Buffalo Sabres pick, which I thought was at 5th. Maybe they traded it, maybe they didn't. Do we move up for Vitaluma? I don't trust that he's going to be great. We got Linus Eriksson, Super Swede. We could go for something later in this round. I mean, what overall pick do we have? I'm not sure exactly. We could go for Fedotenko. We could go for Renz. We could go with Healy. Yeah. We could go with Darius West. No. Ottawa Senators are going to select Linus Eriksson. Now, no. Vitaluma. Vitaluma sounds like such a cool... But 3 highly bars that there's no possible way... You know, if it doesn't take much, I'm doing it. Screw it. You know what? We're putting ourselves on the line. We want this 9th overall selection. It was the Winnipeg Jets. They must have moved around. I didn't think teams did that. The Buffalo Sabres, do you want the defenseman? Where is he? Ryan Graves. Ryan Graves, that is Josh Brook. Ryan Graves, sign and trade Buffalo Sabres. You need players in Buffalo. Did you know that? You need to survive this, Buffalo, because we like you. Ryan Graves and the 25th overall pick for the 9th overall. I'm doing that trade. Trade accepted. I'm cool with the Buffalo now. If he's not good, I really didn't, because if he's good and he's not an actual player. Vitaluma, I'm scared. I'm scared because what if I just moved up? Because it goes drastically from that to how, you know? But does he have those X factors? Damn it, you know what? Screw it. GM Thumbs comes up to the podium. This is the most controversial pick of the draft. With the 9th overall selection in the 2024 NHL entry draft, GM Thumbs and the Montreal Canadiens are proud to select from the Liga, Topi Vitaluma. Come on, be good, be good, be good, be good. Come on. Not a bad pick. That's not a bad pick, especially if he grows. Does he have the X factors though? He does. Hey, you know what? I'm happy with that. I'm really happy. He's the replacement for David Perron. A few years down the line, it's going to take him a little bit of time. I'm happy with that pick. What we traded, we weren't going to get. Ryan Graves was always a sign and trade. I'm cool with that. I'm happy with this pick. I'm cool with it. Wow. High tops. I was right. 68 overall, and he is 18 years of age. Perfect. He's two-way forward. He's going to be perfect for us. I like that. Awesome. Good stuff. Sim pick here. Okay, so it does fall off. I'm happy with that. If it was a medium top 6, I would have been a little more upset. You got Ola Enlund here. Did he have X Factor? Oh, don't tell me. He did. Ooh. Ola Enlund. Damn it. Okay, I'm still happy with a high top 6. I'm not sure how high top 6s are always controversial in NHL games because they have the tendency to either grow awesomely, or not at all. We're going to put Joshua Waugh grew. Joshua Waugh was a high top 6 when we started this franchise mode. He has grown to an 82 overall at 20 years of age. Vitaluma, you're going to be great for us. I put faith in it. That is a good selection. I'm happy with it. I've convinced myself. Fantastic. Frolov. We're going to keep some in this first round here. Reza. You got Columbus here. Kamitsky. I would have drafted him on name alone. Now, I think we're going to have a pretty good rest of the draft with the guys that I have pinned, at least. Ladislav Fedotenko. Center prospect, two-way. We don't necessarily need any more two-way forwards, considering with 2 of our last first-round draft picks, we selected 2 two-way forwards, and they're going to be great for us. And they have trade value, you know? It's all about, yes, we're good. You know what? Yeah, I'm happy with it. It's not like, this is a reference. Back in my New Jersey Devils franchise mode, I drafted a player who was medium top 6, who I thought was the best available guy, and then it was a medium elite who would have perfectly fit our team that we didn't go for. So, back in my day, Darius West, right winger here at 31. Rodin. We got Watkins, who is, hold on. No. West. Do we need any more right wingers, though? He's a playmaker. Darius West. Oh, look at my team. If there's no reason to move up, then we don't go move up. Troy Terry is an option. Him and Pierre-Luc Dubois are options. We do have free agency. This team is going to be looking very nice. We're in a good. Okay, so Joshua Waugh went from an 82 to 80. He's fine. It was probably Morale. I'm cool with it. Yeah, we like you, Joshua Waugh. Monday Night Waugh. That is he might be our third line center next year if we decide to move on from Ryan Poehling. Well, there was a suggestion on the first line that we go with Nick Suzuki, Mitch Kov, and Cole Caulfield. I'm assuming they at least be positive chemistry-wise with all their X factors and everything. Second line, we could go with Sean Farrell, blank, Josh. I mean, depending on what we get in free agency, I'm moving on from basically all of the veterans that we have on this team, and that's okay. Yeah, I'm happy with things. Troy Terry, I would love to bring over to this organization. I am a fan. Our next selection is 55th overall. I'm just going to check the draft board to see if I have guys going before that. I'm sure I do. We don't need to grab all of them. Fedotenko and Renz are right there. Renz, man, he doesn't have X factors though, and in this game, it's not even worth it to draft guys without X factors. I can't say that. It's sad. 3-year ETA. No, he's going to be a medium top 6 player. We have 114, 20. We have West. We could move up to the 31st overall pick. I'm not going to do that. We don't need it. We do have the 55th overall pick. I want to see what we missed here in the first round. Vitaluma. What a great name, Fedotenko, Renz, solid players, but nice first round. It does quickly fall off. Healy. Glad the Buffalo Sabres were able to get something good with it. You know what? They had that was a good swap. Ryan Graves in a first that turns into that grinder. I'm cool with it. And we save money, right? We save money. West was actually a really good pick there. Glebov, what a name. And a solid beginning to the second round of the draft. Montreal. Is this going to be a bust second round selection? We got Theriou. Oh, no, that is French. That is very French. Oui, oui. Wow. What is your first name? Gaspard? Now, I have a feeling that you're not going to be great, so I'm not going to do that pick. He could just be the best player of all time. I don't know. Okay, I'll go to my pin sheet. I might pick them beforehand. Oh, so they're all gone. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to trade this second round pick. We don't need it. I'd rather push those assets off back another year. Maybe we can swap it for a second. Oh, wait, right. We have 2 second round draft picks. I completely forgot. That's not what I meant to press. Fun times. Let me trade 55, and we'll use 60. 55th overall selection from the Florida Panthers. Second round pick this year. Could we get a second next year? Third, second. Second. Can you push it a second next year, please? 2/3. I'm going to do 2/3 from the Seattle Kraken. I'm cool with that. Seattle, congratulations. Enjoy the pick. We have a bunch of third round draft picks. A lot of picks here in the rest of the draft. I have a feeling. I said it was going to be a good end of the draft. We might have to throw a lot of Hail Marys. Hail Mary, full of grace. The Lord is with me. Yeah, that's Catholic school trauma speaking. 60th overall selection. I thought that guy's name was Ratatouille. Oh my God. Henrique. 60th overall pick. Everything is sort of fallen off in this round. We could move the pick back once again. Or we could go with one of these guys right here. 3-year ETA, defenseman in Bernard Boudreau. I'm going to do Boudreau. Boudreau, welcome to Montreal. Good old French Canadian. A low top 4 in the second round. Now, considering what's around this pick, he's 18. He could grow. He might not. It's looking like he won't. I'm not mad with that pick. It seems to have fallen off this draft. But that's okay. And that's okay. And that's okay, baby. Oh, what a selection. Oh my. What a pick there. Ooh, okay. Curtis Penner. We have Oscar Bengston. Nice. Wait, where was Guerrero? Hold on. Where was Guerrero playing? Guerrero, you drafted Ottawa. Lucky. Third round pick from the Ottawa Senators. You were playing in what league? The US of A. Now, I don't think my scouts did that great this year. The US of A. Now, not you. Sawyer, no. I'm going to go with Lindros. No. Oh, we could go with Kyler Piper from Italy. Kyler Piper, center, 20 years of age, overager, never mind. Man, let's go potential. Nagy, Lubomir Nagy? What a name. I'm going to go with... Man, what's our next pick? Oh, we have plenty of picks. There's no problem. There's no problem here, officer. Oh, man. Okay. Well, we could package these pieces together to go get Troy Terry. We could. I'm going to go with the Swede. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to select. I'm going to go with the Swede. No, I'm not. I'm going to go. I'm going to go with Nagy. Lubomir Nagy. We need more goalies. Welcome to Montreal. Hey! Medium elite goaltender in the third round of the draft. Perfect. I like that. Another third round selection here. Awesome. At least we got a medium elite. I'm cool with it. That's trade value, baby. We have another goalie here at 75. 2 year. Oh, yes. Absolutely. Are you kidding me? Another goalie? Hensick? No! Oh, mamma mia. That's one spicy a draft pick. That sucks. Fringe starter, though. The two goalies that we got. One of them's really good. Dominic Churin? Churin? Are you sure about that? You know what? I'm not going to waste any time with these picks. If they're good, I hope they're good. They might not be. Jaro McGrath, we're picking you way above when you're supposed to be selected. You are, oh my god, not good. So I'm going to assume that the other guy isn't great as well. 113. Oh god, is he already gone? Oh god, he might have not been good. Hold on. Hello, Gugliev. That's funny. No, he was already picked. Was he not good? Or those two guys that man, were they not good? Oh, that goalie was good. Mackenzie, Nesbitt. Who was that other guy? Was it Kozlov? It was goddamn Kozlov. Oh my god. Oh my god. How was one of them great? It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. It's good. Everything's cool. We're chilling like a villain. We're good. We're fine. Everything is great. Man, that sucks. I'm gonna go with... fine, we'll pick you way above when you're supposed to be drafted. Sure, Googlev. I hate this draft. You know what? I'm sort of done with this draft. I'm sort of mad. They're gonna find trade. I'm sad, I'm upset. Well... you know what? Let's trade away some picks. I can't be bothered with these select. Can I do 3/5? I doubt anybody would trade for 3 5th-round draft picks. 2 of them, maybe. 2 of them. Yes. Can we move it up for a 4th next year? I'd be cool with that. I'd be cool with the 3rd-round pick from Colorado. I'm not even looking at the other ones. Thank you, Colorado. Appreciate it. Awesome. I would like to get rid of all of these selections. Can we get a 4th? 4th. Somebody want to give me a 3rd? Philadelphia. Cool. Philadelphia, 4th round pick next year, just adding draft cap. We have, how many? Oh my god, we have 4 3rd-round draft picks next year? That's a lot. We will use our last 3 draft picks. I can't be bothered anymore. You know, when we go into tank mode eventually, and it will be a couple years from now, we're going to pay very much attention to the draft board. I mean, we still had a pretty good first round. Bednar, center prospect. I'm going to go potential. Oh. Well, I'm going to go with the biggest man in the draft. Who is the biggest man in the draft? 6'7". 20 years of that seems like a bad idea. 6'6". Stuart Peluso. Screw it. Screw it. We want the 6'7" stud. He's French Canadian, baby. Yeah, nah. You know what? Not everything can be happy in life. It's okay. Just gotta breathe, chill out, hang out, chilling like villains. I will select Turakov here, another defenseman. Low top 6 in the 7th round isn't a bad pick. And it's all just, it was not a strong draft class. That's all I'll say. Man, Kozlov, that's the one that got away. Damn it. I went with one of the two and I picked the wrong one. I'm sad. Let's go with the winger. Ellington with our last selection of the draft. It's going to be a bottom 6 grinder, and that is the draft. At least we move some of those mid-round picks for selections next year, just to have assets for then. Oh, you know what? Our top 3 picks. Was Boudreaux any good? I don't think Boudreaux... Oh, we only had one first-round draft pick this year. I forgot. Right, so our first round, really good. I'm happy with Vitaluma. Boudreaux, I think he was a low top 4. And our goalie, so 2 of our several picks were really good. Head coach and Fiddler. Fiddler on the wall. Fiddler on the wall? Is that a Fiddler on the roof? Is that a thing? It's time for the re-sign phase. All expiring, obviously, Bergeron, Claude Giroux. Claude Giroux. If I can bring Claude Giroux back, I'm gonna... I didn't have a place for Claude Giroux on my roster, though, with all those... you know what? Claude Giroux, I'm not going to bring back Patrice Bergeron. Patrice Bergeron, you're going to be let go. You were great for 1 year. I know everybody's going to be upset because of it. I don't need him here anymore. We're going to see what... Hey, guess what? Free agency is a real thing. We can just go back and get him again if we want, right? Isn't that a cool idea? Rodin, we're going to let a bunch of these guys go right now. Long, what a great last name. Yeli Kondratev. Ooh, 65 overall at 20 years of age. I'm going to give you a contract. Exelby, you're gone. Simone. Okay, take that. David Perron. I mean, I said I'd bring David Perron back on the 3rd line if I could. Now, we have a lot of young guys coming up. We can sign him, 2-year deal. He works with this team. I'll give you a 1-year deal at 3.4. That's a fair deal. Chris Letang, unfortunately, I will not be bringing Chris Letang back. If we need him, we can go out and get him again. Isn't that a crazy thought? No, we're not gonna deal with him this very moment. Fairbrother, we're gonna give you a contract. Hell yeah, that's a Fairbrother contract, baby. Leeson, we're gonna let go. Ferentz, we're gonna let go. We have a logjam in the AHL anyway, so we don't necessarily need all these defensemen. If we need to go out and get AHL guys, it's simple. Camino. Walsh, Riley Walsh, defenseman. I'll bring you back. Johnson Faljelby. We'll let you go. We don't necessarily need you. Lucas Johnson. Take the I have a feeling a lot of these guys are going to be like, no, I don't want to come back and play in the AHL. And I can understand that. Clag, we just don't need you. Cool. We're going to sim a day, see who comes back, see who doesn't. Dominic Simone, he's going to re-sign. David Perron is going to reject that deal. I'm not happy being on this team anymore. I think it may be time to... David? Well, that hurts my feelings. That really hurts my feelings, David. Oh. Well, I'm hurt. I thought you were perfect here. Oh. Well, David Perron, if it's like that, then get out of here. Get out of here. Claude Giroux. $5 million for 1 year. Are you happy to still be here, Claude? Are you still happy to be here? I'm not. How are you not happy to be a part of this team? We lost in the... How does this game make any sense? How does this game make any sense in the slightest? How does that make sense? We went to the... How are you unhappy? You were playing power play, first line, weren't you playing first line all season long, Claude? You're not happy on this. Well, we're bringing one of them back. You're coming back here. We're giving you 5.5 for 1 year, Claude. Tell me that's not a great deal. Thank you, Claude. Now, I could have done the same with David Perron, but that one really hurt my heart. Claude Giroux, he's a superstar. I can understand it. Vitaluma, I'm going to sign you and put you in the AHL immediately. I'm going to make sure you are surrounded by absolute studs. Everybody else in the AHL, I can leave them. Yeah, I'll leave them there. None of them are growing anyway, so that's fine. Goalies, Caden Primo is an RFA. What do you want for 8 years? 2 years, you'd be... I'll give you that straight up for 2 years. No, actually, do I want to give that straight up for 2 years? Yeah, I'll bring that down to 3.57 for 2 years. That's way more fair. You're gonna shut up, Caden Primo. What do you who do you think you are? The starting goaltender of the team. That's what you probably are next year. Well, you're getting qualified, and I don't want to talk to you right now. How are they all upset? Oh, I'm upset. Duh, we didn't just win a Stanley Cup and go to the second round immediately. No, that didn't happen. Well, Caden, guess what? You're on my last goddamn nerve, baby. Coburn, you're gone. Carey Price, at least I still like you. Callanan, do we put you in the AHL? I could just trade away Parsons and have Cranley as our starter and go with, I'll go with Callanan. Let me sign Callanan for the AHL. Everybody else is chilling there. I'm cool with that. And we're good. Heading into free agency, I want to make sure we bring our coach back. Fiddler? Did I not have... Okay, Fiddler is the guy. You want to be head coach of this team? You can be head coach of this team. Everybody else, we can just slot in pieces here or there. That's not that big of an issue. Take the deal. If you're unhappy with this team, I don't know what to tell you, guy. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I don't understand why you'd be unhappy. Callanan is going to sign with his team, and our head coach, it would be really cool if you could sign, is... Okay, he accepts. He gladly accepts. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. NHL goalie coach in AHL, it doesn't matter. Scouting, I'll do that off screen. And free agency. Who is the big fish in the year 3 free agency period? It is, Mark Scheifele. Disgusting. Get out of here. We don't like you. Not in this household. A couple of interesting players here. Not the strongest class of players, but this wasn't a free agency where we're going to spend a whole lot of money anyways. Goalies. Nedeljkovic. Lindbergh has grown. I think he was a Pittsburgh Penguins goalie, if I'm not mistaken. Was he? Philip Lindbergh? Yes, he was with Pittsburgh and went to Chicago. Defensively, that's not a bad contract. Devin Tays. Not bad. That's not a bad contract. I'm going to scroll through. I'm not going to make any major signings this very moment. I want to hear what you guys have to say about this team. We're looking pretty... We're going to be a playoff team next year. We should be, right? You'd think so. We don't need really any defensemen. Maybe just depth guys just in case. I'd love to bring Noah Yolson back. I've always been a fan. And then he got really injured. Oh, God. Habs screwing up prospects. It wouldn't be a Montreal Canadiens franchise without prospects being butchered. Forwards. Obviously, Mark Scheifele is the top guy. In no way in hell anybody should be paying him 11 points. Ottawa. That's hilarious. I do like Jake Gensel, though. I am a fan. Well, I said we needed a new second-line center. Unless, no, I mean, we could go with Brian O'Reilly. Two-way forward, he's exactly what Patrice Bergeron was last year. He doesn't necessarily fit this team. Chemistry-wise, he'll be A-okay. I think it's Ryan O'Reilly. I'd rather have the younger he's 33. He's 5 years younger than Patrice. Evgeny, Tarasenko. There's some interesting pieces here in free agency. Phil Kessel, I have him in every franchise mode. Dadonov. We do need a new left wing third liner. Evgeny Dadonov would be really cool. I do like. Do you fit our third line? He doesn't. He fits our first line. You do have Matt Zuccarello, Phillips, Boquist, David Perron. David, you're kind of the perfect guy for this team. You know, that third line, you're perfect. And you're a third line guy now. I know you're unhappy. Doesn't seem like anybody else wants a 36-year-old David Perron. Tyler Toffoli, I miss you so much. Tomas Tatar. Oh, you got Pavelski. A lot of... Okay, I was wrong about free agency. There are a lot of interesting pieces here. Gary Mayhew, absolutely. Reedy. And depth guys, I don't need to worry too much. Mason Marchment, maybe I'll bring him back. He was really good for us in year number 2. And that's going to be it for this episode, it seems like. I just want to check potentials. Let me go all skaters. Let me go defenseman. See if anybody slipped through. I might offer some contracts to those guys. Goalies? Yeah, Lindbergh is that top guy. Caden Primo, we're gonna hang out. Bring him back eventually. Not this episode. I'm going to leave it there. I want to hear your opinions down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share this with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I will see you back in the 2024 free agency period. Ciao.